Welcome to MMA Oddsbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. I am Frank Trigg, and that is Damacio Page. Yes, that Damacio Page. I know it's weird. You can't really tell who he is because of that big-ass fro and that ugly-ass beard he's got. But he says that the ladies like it. I tend to disagree.
Oh, they do, man. They say, they love to pull my hair and it kind of tickles a little bit, the beard and mustache and stuff like that.
You're rubbing on their neck with that scruff. Like, oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
like it. I
dude.
love it. What's been going on, man? I haven't seen you in probably, what's it been, 2 months now? Since last time I saw you?
Yeah, beginning of March. It's been about 2 months, three going on three. Just been training. I fight in next weekend.
Yeah,
So
Legacy
just been
Fighting
training.
Championships down there. You're coming off of like, was it 4 losses right in a row? You had
Oh,
like a bad, you've had a bad
thanks,
string.
thanks for rubbing that in,
I know,
Frank.
right?
I was trying to forget about that, but now you just like reopened the wound.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna let anybody forget any losses. They keep replaying UFC 52 of me getting choked up by Matt every day. So like, I'm not worried about
I'd be
losses of
pissed
anybody
off.
else.
I'd be like, yeah, that's not right.
What happened against Alex Caceres
You know
when you got
what? I
triangle
think it was
choked?
just a lot of things going on. I think I just put too much pressure on myself, and I was forcing myself to perform. And you know how it is. You can't put that much pressure on yourself. And I think all day long, I'm a better fighter than them. You put me in the cage with them, I'm gonna put them down. I'm gonna beat them. I think I just put so much pressure on myself where I already had 3 losses in a row. I was like, hey, I need to beat this guy. I need to beat this guy. And they say every time the last thing you think not to do is what you do. And
Yeah,
so
yep.
I was thinking not get caught in a choke, and sure enough, I got myself caught in a choke.
Now, is that pressure coming from yourself? Or is that pressure coming from Jackson's camp? Because you do train with Greg Jackson. That's it. The room right now is ridiculous.
It came from myself. I've always competed at a high level in wrestling, high school and college, and so losing to high level fighters, I'm used to competing at a high level. I'm used to being at the top echelon of athletes through wrestling, and I think I know I belong with these guys. And so when I was with Alex, I put so much pressure on myself. I brought myself down to his level, and I jacked myself instead of me just being me and going out there and performing how I perform.
You know, you're more of a relaxed fighter, but the last couple of fights you haven't been. You were super tense, and now that makes sense that you put yourself under so much pressure. It makes sense that you were looking tense when I was watching it at home. You look like you were under. You look like you put yourself under pressure. Now that you've told me that.
I did with Brad Pickett and Alex Casares. I was holding my breath. I was really just pushing my punches and just really trying to force everything. Like, I think if I would, well, I know if I would have sat back more with Brad Pickett, it would have been a way better. It was a great fight as it was, but I think I know I wouldn't have gassed out as bad as I was because I was forcing everything. I was holding my breath, and I wasn't myself. I wasn't flowing. I was just forcing everything.
Well, let's talk about the next fight you got coming up. You're fighting May 31st at the Legacy Fighting Championship at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. You're fighting a guy who's 5-0 and Patrick Ybarra, but really, you know, you have to look at his record, look at the 5-0, look at who he's battled against, who he's fought. Wins or losses, it really comes into how well you've done against your opponents in general. He really hasn't fought anybody that I really know that much about. Alfredo Ortagans, Sidney Cardaway, Caesar Angel, Billy Bush, Bobby Huron. Like, you really don't know that much about these guys. So break down Patrick for us. When you look at tapes, what do you see?
You know what? I just see inexperience. I'm lucky. I have 23 fights. I've have over easy 800 wrestling matches.
Okay.
You know, I have one up on him. I'm mature. I've been around the game. I'm a veteran. He has a lot of pressure on him. He's never fought anybody of my caliber, so he's got a lot more on his plate than he can handle. So it's gonna be a rough night for him.
Who'd you train with? Like, who are your training partners specifically for this to get you ready for Patrick?
Right now, John Dotson, of course. John's always in the room. Um, I really haven't been doing too much sparring. I've been trying to do more back to fundamentals, just a lot of
Oh,
drilling, a lot of wrestling drilling, a lot of angles, boxing drilling. But man, there's just a bunch of people in the gym that I work out with. Of course, little John, I got to give him credit. He's the man. He's always helped me out. Um, who else? Nick Urso.
oh, wow.
Right now, Joe Warren's in the room, so Joe's been helping me out a little bit, taking my ass down.
Does he let you have it? Does Joe let you actually speak when he's around? Can you get anything done?
um, no, I just let him talk.
Dude,
He likes to hear himself talk, so I just let him talk.
man, I get tired watching him do stuff. He's so hyperactive, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, he just the guy doesn't know what he's doing half the time. He just goes. He's
Yeah.
just doing.
And somehow it all comes together. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing, and somehow it's going to work out for me.
Yeah,
That's his game
it's just
plan.
crazy.
I know. All right, so what do you think's going to happen in this fight? You've fought the best. You know, obviously you fought Brian Bowles. You've fought him twice actually.
Yeah.
Scotty Jorgensen, you beat. You've had a great storied career on some of these guys who you battled against, but you won by KO, you won by decision, you won by submission. You've lost the same ways. How do you think this fight's going to end? Is it going to be because you never want to go all the way to the third round. You never want to go to ref's decision. How are you going to try and get this thing finished?
As long as I control the range and work my boxing and move around and find my pace, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to knock him out in the first round, if not early second round. I think just gotta frustrate him, get him to fight my fight. As long as I could get him to fight my fight and I'm relaxed, the guy is not gonna have a chance. That's the way I think.
Ybarra's got 5 wins, but only one's a TKO. The other 4 are arm bars. Arm bar, flying arm bar, TKO punches. That's how it went. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to stop the arm bar?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna defend the armbar. The biggest thing is he gets his armbar from top position.
Yeah.
He likes to take the back. He's not taking me down. He does not have Division I wrestling skills, so he's gonna take some bullshit shots and he's not gonna succeed. He's gonna be denied every single time. And maybe I'll throw a couple shots in myself and show him who's the better wrestler, who's stronger.
You know, and it is one of the things, though. It's a fight. I mean, he could, melee you, get you up, get your feet caught. Your feet could get caught in the canvas, put you on a slick spot. He could take you down. Is your plan to battle back to guard and then try to battle from the bottom? Or is your plan to get right back up to your feet and reset?
I plan on resetting right away. I plan on using old school wrestling. He takes me down. I'm gonna do a quick stand up. I'm not gonna hang out there. Basic stand up. Hey, take you down, stand up. Take you down, stand up, stand up. Make him tired. Trying to not think about, hey, I'm gonna get his arm bar. He stopped for a minute. He's gonna want to think about, hey, I need to take him back down. I need to take him back down. I need to take him back down. So he's not thinking about his arm bar anymore.
Yeah, and it's really difficult for a guy that's usually a top guy, armbar guy, to switch gears in your mind and do it from the bottom, especially when you have somebody that keeps putting you on the bottom when you don't want to be there and punching you in the face at the same time.
Yeah, I really plan on hurting this guy. Like I plan on opening the whole box this time around.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. I like to see a little snap and a little fire back.
Yeah.
How is it? This is your first fight with Legacy. How has it been working with him so far?
Good. Mick's a great guy. He's a good businessman. He's made a great organization out of Legacy. It's got credibility now. It's a good show for younger fighters to build them up to go to the bigger fights, bigger shows, bigger organizations.
What last question before I let you go? How the 2 pit bulls doing? The 2 babies.
2. The little puppies.
Yeah.
One of them stayed in New Orleans, and the other one's at my buddy's house.
What do you mean one stayed in New Orleans?
Yeah, remember that security guard Corey?
Yeah.
He has them. He has Carface.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then the other one, Django's over here actually at my buddy's house. They all look nice. They're really nice looking dogs.
Now, how many do you have right now?
Me at the house, I have 6.
Just 6. Just a small.
Just 6 dogs.
Who watches them when you're on the road?
I don't have all kinds of dogs and pit bulls everywhere.
No, you're not nuts. You're not slightly crazy. You and Anthony Rumble Johnson, you're kind of on that mode where you keep a bunch of pit bulls around.
Yeah, you got to, man. It's part of my image.
The caveman with pit bulls.
Yeah.
Who watches the babies when you're gone?
Pit bulls. What's up?
Who watches your babies when you're gone?
My cousin Tomas.
Okay.
He comes in and he'll, like when I was in New Orleans, he would come and check on the dogs and make sure they were fed and stuff like that. Okay. So my cousin does a pretty good job at that.
He lives by you, or where's he live?
No, he actually lives in the mountains, probably about like 45 minutes away.
Oh, geez.
But he stays at my house when I'm out of town.
Okay.
And he watches all the dogs and stuff like that, make sure everything's in running order.
Perfect. All right, Macio, man. I appreciate you coming out here to MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck on May 31st.
Thanks, Frank. I appreciate it.
I'll talk to you soon,
bro.
Take care, bud.
Hey.